stars. The lights, they shine. Do you love the arts? Well, you've come on time. We have the music, the stories, the performances, all creatives. But shh. At 11:11 we pause. A moment of inspiration so your soul can glow. Then back to the spotlight. Center stage.
Hello.
Welcome back to Center Stage.
Welcome back. My name is Alicia.
Frank.
And I'm the special guest, as always, Priscilla.
My sister, she's here representing Seed to Seed.
Michelle couldn't make it today. She's somewhere on the water. I don't know where.
She's in the water. That's like what I like to do.
She's floating on the water
on
right
the
now.
water.
On the water.
She's on the water.
Okay, same thing.
So today we have a show about wellness. Think about it. It's mid-year, right? We should all be kind of rechecking ourselves. Everyone has a New Year's resolution. How about a mid-year resolution? So our first guest, go ahead.
Yeah, our first guest is Craig. He's got his own line of supplements. But before we get into that, I just want to do a quick announcement.
Yes.
I released a new book.
Let me
called
hold it while you
Silence is a
explain.
Witness. I'm going to be on the midday show today at Ella's Cafe in Boynton. There will be a book signing. I have a special going on with this book. It's the last of the Jack Stenhouse series. So if you purchased one of these books here in the studio or online, retailer or from me, before 9/1, your name will be entered into the drawing to win all my other Stenhouse books. So it'll be a total. You buy this book, you could possibly win 7 more. So that's what's going on. So before we get into Craig,
Yes, and I'm sure, and a film is going to be made also.
I would hope so.
Let's not hope so. Let's
do so.
Yes.
So first we get Craig.
Craig of, can you say his company's name?
Oingo.
Oingo.
.com.
Okay, hello, Craig. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Center Stage.
Thank you for having me and giving me the ability to share the story of Oingo, which I think is quite unique, and the ability to impact people's health.
Well, before we get started, can you tell us a little bit what it's all about?
Yeah, absolutely. Our mission is to provide you very, very high quality premium products, and you'll see very unique formulations with natural ingredients. And our mission is to live a healthy life on a healthy planet. You know, we believe it's very difficult to be healthy if we don't have a healthy planet.
And it's written all over you.
It is.
If you look at his shirt, guys, it says, healthy life, healthy planet.
Right.
You
This
know.
is our mission. You'll see it also on our packaging and our labels, which are beautiful and unique. And it's very important just to really jump out there and let the consumer know who they are, because we're facilitating their ability to impact the planet's health.
And can you give us a background story of how you came into this and all? And I'm sure, because it's an adventure, and I think everybody should kind of get a little bit of a teaser of it. Share with us.
Absolutely. This is the first time I'm telling the story.
Best.
It's the best time.
Yeah.
It's like the first
So it's authentic. I originally went through a transition in life, and it was for me personally. It wasn't particularly for promoting the product, but it was the genesis. It was the start of how we created the brand and the products and the natural ingredients. But I just decided I needed to make some changes in life. I was fortunate to run different companies and grow with different companies. And at some point in life, you realize maybe money and positions and titles are not everything. A lot of it has to do with family and friends and the connection, and really realizing like we're only living for today, right? So how do we live in the present? It's very difficult. Here we are in South Florida. It's very distracting. So I made a transition, and it was a spiritual transition as well. So part of it was detaching from material things. So I actually gave or gifted everything I own away. And I have a suitcase. In fact, next time you see me, I'll probably wear the same clothes. So that was the process of detaching from maybe what I thought was my identity. And then I moved to Costa Rica, deep into the jungle in a very primitive cabin, so I could sit there in silence with myself and reflect and take accountability for a lot of things in my life and detach from a lot to find happiness and the ability to live in the present.
It's amazing how silence sometimes it can be so loud, because we listen, we can hear. There's a saying that says, when we talk to, what is it?
I don't know, but I find it very fascinating, the fact that you are really focusing on the health, because in order to save the planet, you have to start with yourself. And part of like what we do, the mission is that it starts within, then without, right? Then out. And that's beautiful. I love your product. We've been testing it, and
Yes.
I absolutely am a huge advocate. I'm getting a lot of great feedback from our team.
Yes.
And Elise is also using. One of my favorite products is your
Magnesium.
Your magnesium is like amazing. It knocked me out and I think that it made me so calm, and I woke up so restful. And thank you for that.
Can you explain to us a little bit about your product so we can, because I want to share with you my testimony, but I would like you to tell us a little bit about what it's made
Right,
of.
Yeah.
and where you can get that product.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, because the most important thing is hearing the response from consumers or family and friends. And if we've addressed a health challenge you've had, like that really impacts me as a founder. Obviously, at this time in my life and career, I wanted to create a great product. We're good at marketing, but for long term, for having a relationship with our consumers, which we call our community, the product has to work well. So people talk about science and all these different things. Does it work? Right? It helped you go to sleep, right? It helped one of my closest friends from college. He had 40 years of migraine headaches, and they've disappeared.
Which one?
Which friend?
With magnesium?
Oh, the magnesium.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing to know, because I suffer with migraines. So hopefully this month I won't have any more migraines because of your product.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. We can't make that claim, and it may not happen for everyone, but even if it impacts one person. So our magnesium has 7 forms of magnesium. So it gives you the bone health, and it gives you the cognitive and the sleep, right, and the calming. We all have a bit of anxiety, and certain times in the day we need it. So the form that we have the most is glycinate, and that gives you the calming and the sleep. I think the combination and the blend of the others, not only do you fall asleep, but you sleep through the night. It's a deep sleep, and I get a lot of great responses from it.
Now, can you because there's other ones that caught my attention, the cardio care. What is that for?
Yeah, the cardio care. So, the key was we really wanted to, be bold and unconventional with our labels, right? How do you break into this very competitive market? I can talk about our science and how unique they are, and I'm going to talk about the cardio care, but would you pick it off the shelf if it had a white label? And it's really important for us, if you want to make change, and we'll talk about that in the planet, as far as the health of the planet, you have to bring visibility to it, right? And then the education, right? And then as we sell products, for every bottle you purchase, it funds the removal of 1 pound of plastic from the ocean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
You would be surprised. What is 1 pound? I thought originally maybe it was 3 or 4 or 5 plastic bottles.
No.
It's actually over
That's a lot.
40 plastic water bottles. It's quite a bit. So we have customers that have removed thousands of bottles from the ocean. So we're basically facilitating, you're making the impact. Let me go back to cardio care. I'm sorry, but
No, I love it.
cardio care has become our second fastest seller. Again, why? It works. It's all natural ingredients. Has beetroot, has a number of different vitamins in it.
Resveratrol? Does it have resveratrol?
No.
I think I read, or which one? One of them
No,
have
it's
it.
B6. It has
the
a
beets.
whole blend
Okay.
of vitamins, and it really just increases your vascular flow. And by
Okay.
increasing your blood flow, it gives you energy, right, and vitality. And I'll talk about that's really what we're focused on. And that makes, gives you strength and recovery. So we've had a lot of, younger generation consumers start to use it as a pre-workout. So you don't particularly have to have a heart, issue or challenge to take the product. We really are focused on today, right? Live today for vitality. We all would love to live, this longevity. That would be great. But I want to live for today.
Yeah.
I love that. Because
Me too.
people are using that buzzword of longevity, but vitality is the word, because you want to live that here and now, here and now. So thank you for clearing that. It's so important.
And okay, so we have the magnesium we covered. We covered the cardio care. Okay, is that, I can't read it from here. Is it metabolism?
Metabolic, yeah.
Metabolic. So let's talk about that one.
Yeah. Metabolic health. So again, we wanted to create products that are holistic, right? And it's really addressing the functions that are most important to live for today, right? And be healthy. So metabolic is essentially managing your sugar levels, which, you could be pre-diabetic or you could just be healthy. I take them all, by the way.
Do you take it all together or separately? How do we take them?
I take all the products in the morning except magnesium. I use magnesium for sleep as well. And I always had a challenge with sleep. And that's really, where health should start, right? You should have great sleep. And I'll come back to, but I want to talk about mental health, because that is a really important factor in why I created the product and why I lived that life in the jungle and hiking. That impacted it. So metabolic health is a fantastic product. Again, very unique ingredients, natural ingredients, and quite expensive. So we've decided to take less profit. So we give the ability for a larger mass of consumers to be able to buy it. So a lot of these products should be much more expensive on the market.
Wow.
Fantastic. And what about it gives you better, you're saying healthier body gives you mentally health. It's very good because it coincides. Because like in India, it's your gut health is your wellness. So I'm sure you know about that. And so how does that?
Ayurvedic medicine, yeah.
Yeah, certainly. A lot of wellness experts talk about the gut is the brain, right, of health. When I say mental health, I mean, we all have to have peace. I mean, that's really what I focus on, is to have peace in today. It starts there. So we could be super healthy physically, but we may not have that mental health. We may get down or depressed, and maybe anxiety. So for me, it was being in nature, and it continues to being in nature. So for me, it's hiking, and that feeling of achieving, hiking maybe a particularly large mountain. So for me, it started there. The physical health was the hiking, was the mountain biking. So they certainly are attached and symbiotic.
And you're a diver also.
I haven't dove in a while, but I did at some time. I used to dive quite a bit.
And how many different supplements do you offer? How many different products?
Yeah, it's a great question. We have 9 different SKUs, 9 different products.
Wow.
That address different functions, and they have different properties, but they overlap, right? So when we talk about like energy and strength, and you talk about vascular health or managing your sugar, which I didn't mention, also manages your weight. So metabolic, we usually say it's the natural GLP, but or I will go back to that product. Yeah. There's a lot of great science about GLP, and again, it impacts the mental health, because if you've lost a lot of weight, you feel better about yourself. But there's a lot of science that you cannot continue to take that product. So my recommendation, if you're on GLP and you're trying to kind of wean off, that's the opportunity to start taking our metabolic health. So 9 SKUs, very different, but certainly can all be used by the same consumer.
And where can they find this product?
Yeah, so we majority sell online on Amazon and through our website, and now we're branching off into retail. And I really wanted to establish first that community. We call it the Planet People. So it doesn't really lead with our product. It just leads with anybody who just enjoys nature and the planet.
And your website? What's your website, so everybody knows where to go look?
Sure. It's www.getgetlingo.com.
Oh, I love that.
And you can also get it on Amazon.
We can get it on Amazon and TikTok as well. We sell on TikTok. I actually have done some TikTok live hosting, which was really fun. And now we're branching out into retail. We actually just started with some natural retail stores here in Florida. And we're about to do kind of a blitz.
Congratulations.
Our brokers who represent our brand have actually never seen this, but every single store they presented to purchased product. And they've been doing it for 30 years, and they've never seen that before.
Thank you so much.
Very
wow.
good.
Craig,
Wonderful,
what a
Craig.
blessing. Thank
Wonderful
you.
way to start the show.
Yes.
I know.
And,
It was
Thank
so
you.
worth it.
so worth it. You need to come back again.
Thank you.
Please.
And we're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back.
At 11:11 we pause. With a deep breath, close your eyes. Breathe in slowly. Imagine a gentle wave rolling towards the shore. As you exhale, picture the stillness at the crest of the wave. Breathe in the love in your heart. Exhale and release all your love to the extremities. At 11:11, remember peace begins with the breath. Love begins with the heart. And kindness is the gift we can all share. And that center stage, brought to you by Sea Sirens.
Discover the books of Frank A. Ruffalo, an internationally acclaimed author and accomplished screenwriter with IMDb credits. From the gripping Jack Stenhouse series to inspiring faith-based adventures, Frank A. Ruffalo delivers stories that captivate, thrill, and uplift. Whether you crave suspense, action, or a journey of spirit, his books bring unforgettable characters and powerful storytelling to every page. Get your copy today at frankaruffalo.com or amazon.com or AMP Media Studios. Don't just read a book. Experience the world of Frank A. Ruffalo. Get your signed copy today.
This is Smoke Barbecue. We're located in Fort Lauderdale at 3351 Northeast 32nd Street, Fort Lauderdale 33308. Our website is www.eatsmokebbq.com. It's EATSMOKEBBQ.com. You can order online. We also do catering for 10 to 10,000.
If you are looking to bring your family out to an incredible food venue, this is the place. We're at Smoke Barbecue in East Fort Lauderdale. Everything is amazing. You can see their faces on our crew, and the amount of food that they have taken down in about 15 minutes is absolutely unbelievable.
And we're still going. I can't talk them either.
And everything is coming. So here, let's eat.
Be a right spec.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back. We are waiting for our next guest, Mark. Is he on?
Mark, hello. How are you?
Hello, how are
Welcome
you?
to Center
There he
Stage.
is.
There he is. Hi,
Thanks
Mark.
for having
How are
me.
you?
I'm hungry after looking at that barbecue commercial.
That's our co-host Michelle's restaurant. Yeah. Well, so tell us, Mark, what do you have to share with us on this Wellness Friday?
All right, Wellness Friday, similar to your last gentleman, out there with a purpose, which I didn't wear the hot pink shirt that I believe you've seen that says my purpose is to help heal the world one person at a time. So to compress this for timing's sake, I was that Wolf of Wall Street boiler room type guy back in the day and lived that lifestyle. And then on a trip to Florida, quickly said, let me go get a quick workout in Port St. Lucie, Florida. A gentleman gave me a free personal training session. I thought I was this big tough guy and I benched this and squat that. And he made me do all plyometrics and basically floored me in 20 minutes flat. And I too had an epiphany like the last gentleman. What good is all the money and the power and the suits and the watches and the cars gonna do if you're unhealthy? So we moved from New York, left to Florida, became a personal trainer. Now who's gonna hire a fat trainer from New York to be your guy to lead you? So I took 60 pounds off myself, got 6 global licenses, and now fast forward 10 years, I've taken 10,000 pounds off of people, documented. I got bored. And then everyone's like, you need to talk to Tony Robbins. He'll tell you what to do. So, of course, I was blessed enough to have a meeting with Tony Robbins, and we spoke. And basically, I tried 72 different brands of CBD because I had heard a lot about CBD and what was going on, and I'm watching it. And on March 13th, 2019, walked on fire in Los Angeles with him and a few other notables, gave out a garbage bag of CBD. I'm going to now fast forward. We're going on 89 months. That's almost 7.5 years. 0 returns to date. We've served almost 6,700 people. And I'm also proud to say that I learned through my mentor that the secret to living is giving. And we have now fed over 404,000 meals in the last few years after working with Operation Underground Railroad, combating human trafficking, Dawn of Freedom, Pediatric Oncology Support Team, and the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. So to put a button on it before I quickly run down the SKUs, as we're SKU happy on Wellness Friday, so basically I've helped everyone in my path. I've approaching 7,000 people, feeding hundreds of thousands, having a lot of fun doing it. I don't remember what pain feels like. I work out 5-6 days a week. I do martial arts, shoot guns, play sports. I feel like I'm 20. I don't get sick. I don't get hurt. I don't get depressed. I am. So that's what we do. And I guess for time's sake, I'm going to go do a little rapid fire. We all know the beautiful lip balm that you probably both have in your pocketbook purses over there.
Yeah.
Great for smooth lips and apparently cold sores and psoriasis hotspots. We've got these gummies here that are delicious. This has taken hundreds and hundreds of teens off of Adderall, Lexapro, Vyvanse, Focalin, Ritalin. I'm not making claims, but I am saying, yes, as per the last gentleman, I know people, including family members, that are no longer on medication because of this. And if you're insistent on having 0 sugar, you can do it liquid form with stevia. Same goal, different delivery. And yes, I love magnesium and I take it regularly to sleep as well. But if you need some CBN that tastes like Andes candies, this will help you sleep like a baby for about 7-8 hours straight. It's not like alcohol or marijuana that gets you there. It helps you stay there. I would wake up. Did the dog bark? Did I send the email? Did I leave the stove on? Did I hear a noise? Now, 7 hours of unadulterated sleep. And last but not least, my favorite, which I know both of you have used many times, is this baby right here.
It's amazing.
This pain spray, thank you. I could almost cry really thinking about it because this has thousands upon thousands of people instant relief.
That's not for ingestion. It's
No, thank you. Yes, let's be very clear.
We have a friend that put it in his mouth.
Oh my God, I called him 20 minutes later. He was like, I'm fine. But he sounded a little weird because there's a numbing agent in the product. So let's be clear. Thank you. This goes on top of the muscle or the joint, not for broken bones, not for nerve damage. But if you have muscular pain, I will bet anyone, anywhere, on video, any amount of money live, that you will have relief in 1 to 4 minutes for about 8 to 10 hours. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're helping heal the world one person at a time. And to answer Frank's next question, you could find us everywhere at QPT CBD. That's the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, the URL, anna.com. And if you can remember that I spell my name with a C, email me. Does people email anymore? marc@qptcbd.com. And thank you for having me. You guys are great. I love what you're doing. This world, I feel like there's a paradigm shift and people are finally waking up to, you know what, maybe we should get healthier, maybe we should deal with mental health, maybe we should try to figure out, I heard the word longevity, and I love, Priscilla, how you brought up vitality. It's not about just living like a zombie to see how far out you could get that number. It's about the quality of it. And I implore people, if you want to feel half your age and then some, reach out to me, because, I have a lot of different avenues and facets, from personal development and coaching and health and wellness and 7 global licenses and the CBD company. I, for a fact, will help you. So reach out and, we'll go from there.
Wow. Fantastic, Mark. We love your enthusiasm. My gosh, between you and Craig,
I know
we're booming, right?
Yeah, and I love your products. I'm a huge advocate, because I remember meeting Mark the first time. I had a brace on, and he was just like, "Take off that brace right now. I'm going to do something." I'm going to like, "Oh my gosh, Mark, you don't understand. I'm in throbbing pain." He sprayed that, and I massaged it, and I kid you not, he's like, "You're going to remember me in 2 days," and then I did. And Mark, thank you so much. I'm a huge advocate for that product, and your gummy too. Oh my gosh, that kept me stable throughout the whole day. I appreciate you.
Right. We need to have you back so you have more time. Just you alone.
Oh, yeah. Listen. You have no idea.
Two new shows.
I was joking.
Yeah, I know.
Listen. Oh, yeah. We could do stories. I've gone hours on these, talking about health, about wellness, about personal development, spirituality. I like to say now, in this point in my life, I can verify the word wisdom. I've been using that a lot over the past few years, and it's not out of an arrogant statement. It's just, after you've been around the world over, half of a century, you learn a few things. And we're into helping and healing and charitable. And there's a lot of big things coming out too. And I guess we'll save that for part 2. But I think the two of you know, we'll just say DABADOOO.com, and that'll be another conversation for another show.
Yeah.
Very
we
good.
love you, Mark.
Love you, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you. You exceeded my expectations.
Yep.
God bless you.
And this is and then we have reached the end of our show. Also,
I know.
2 great guests.
May Wellness Friday be with you.
Yes. May Wellness Friday be with all of us.
You go like that, I go like that.
And we
There
should
you go.
see
I'll go
everybody
like
real
that.
soon.
Or like that.
Or like that.
Or like that.
Or like that. Exactly.
Or like
Love
this.
you all.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Mark.
Mark.
That was great. And until next time on Center Stage, please stay tuned, because there's so much more coming our way.
And stay well.
Yes.
Stay well, be well, and be good to one another. Blessings. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Center Stage.